What's up, Razzmanites? How's it going? I'm really sorry for there now being 5 days between episodes. It was YouTube's fault. I had a review for the film Magnolia ready to go. It was all edited, everything transferred from the camera, fine, everything should have been hunky-dory. But over the last 4 days, YouTube has just refused to upload it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to refilm that Magnolia review because clearly there's something within the video source that YouTube just doesn't like. So I'm going to refilm that Magnolia review and then you guys will see that on Wednesday. In the meantime, today is the first edition of something that we are probably going to be doing every Monday. We meaning me, the host, and you, the audience. We're going to do every Monday here on the Razzman's Reality because as a sports fan, and I'm sure this is something all sports fans can attest to, other than watching or listening to your local broadcast of your favorite teams, you don't see real coverage of games with that hometown feel, that passion that you get from guys and gals, in some cases, that are fans of the team that you're talking about. So this year and every year, as long as I'm doing these videos, I want to start doing something with the Reds and Bengals that I feel that only I can bring to YouTube. And maybe if there are other Reds and Bengals fans out there, I will inspire them to do the same. And that is state of the team addresses each week. So welcome to the first episode of the State of the Cincinnati Reds, Week 1, 2010. On the Razzman's Reality. So opening day, it was the Reds against the defending Central Division champion, St. Louis Cardinals. It was Aaron Harang taking on Chris Carpenter. And this was actually something that opened up a lot of Reds fans' eyes because Bronson Arroyo was our best pitcher without a doubt last year, especially during the second half of the season. I mean, the way he pitched the second half of the season was absolutely lights out. But they gave the nod and the ball once again to Aaron Harang. In the eyes of a lot of Reds fans, it was mostly probably due to the fact that he made a lot of mechanical adjustments in the offseason and during spring training to try and turn himself around. And also the fact that he had started 4 prior opening days in a row to this. So he's been there, done that as far as the pressure of opening day. So I guess in some aspects it made sense. Did it pay off? Unfortunately, no. Because the Reds were victimized by a final score of 11-6. Harang looked really, really good at times, but when you leave 2 balls in the middle of the plate to Albert Pujols, you're going to get burnt. And that's exactly what Aaron Harang did in the opener. The Reds battled, like I said, 6 runs by the end of the game, but it wasn't enough. 11-6 Cardinals over the Reds in Game 1. Game 2, it was Johnny Cueto versus Adam Wainwright. And once again, this is something that opened the eyes of a lot of Reds fans. Why in the world would you not start Bronson Arroyo in Game 2 rather than Game 3. As again, without question, Arroyo was the Reds' best pitcher last season. The reasoning that manager Dusty Baker gave was as follows. If I had started Harang and Arroyo back-to-back, I would have had 3 young pitchers going right in a row without rest. And that's not a smart way to set up a rotation. If you've got young arms, you want the break, if you can get it, between young arm and veteran arm. So you went veteran arm, young arm, veteran arm. And I actually kind of agree a little bit with his logic there. So what happened in Game 2? Was Johnny Cueto able to beat Adam Wainwright? He was not. The final score in Game 2 was Cardinals 6, Reds 3. Reds battled all game long, but when you've got Chris Carpenter and Adam Wainwright, and you've got Albert Pujols and Matt Holliday to deal with back-to-back in a lineup, it's just a recipe for disaster. Chris Carpenter and Adam Wainwright are arguably the best 1-2 punch in all of baseball, without a doubt the best 1-2 punch in all of the National League, and the Reds just came up short. Great battling spirit once again, but just wasn't enough on this day. So here we go with Game 3. Bronson Arroyo versus the newest Cardinal, Brad Penny. And the Reds in this one finally on the smiling side of the scoreboard. Bronson Arroyo got rid of his daytime curse. For those of you that don't closely follow the Reds that are watching this episode, Bronson Arroyo has what we in Reds country have dubbed the daytime curse. He hates pitching in the daytime. It does something to him mentally to pitch in the daytime. He never does well. But he overcame that in this start and was just absolutely lights out. He made one mistake pitch in the entire game, and it was 1-1 going all the way until the 9th inning when Johnny Gomes stepped to the plate and hit the Reds' first walk-off home run of the year. So at the end of the first series, the Reds stand with a record of 1-2.